we're heading out to Washington County this morning for our latest 58 Hometowns Visit series.
We'll have reports from Slinger throughout the day into the night, and Village President Scott Stortz joins us with a preview. And good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
So, what do you think makes Slinger such a great place to live?
There is so much that makes Slinger a great place. First of all, I think location. We're centrally located in Washington County, just 20 minutes north of Milwaukee. Our terrain is beautiful. We're right in the hills of the Holy Hill area. Just convenience. We're right on Highway 1641, so very convenient location. We have a phenomenal school district. That's what draws a lot of people here. But we're also home to the world's fastest quarter-mile racetrack, Slinger Speedway. It's actually world famous. We have Little Switzerland Ski Hill, which most people are aware of, and quite a bit of industry, and it's just a really great hometown, great place to raise a family. It is a wonderful community.
And Scott, I have to ask about the food. Is there like a favorite spot you take the fam to every week?
Well, we've got a very famous restaurant here, the Slinger House. They're changing management. They open next week, Friday. We're very excited. Had an opportunity to preview it. New ownership is really stellar. I think everybody in Slinger is going to really like the change there.
You mentioned the racetrack and the ski hill, and many people come from all over the area to go to those things. Where else should they go while they're in town?
Well, when they're here, they should also take a little time and stop out at our museum that we opened 2 years ago. We're very fortunate to have a couple of gentlemen here in town who spearheaded this. A lot of small communities don't have what we have in terms of this museum, but Slinger's been around for over 150 years, and we put together such a spectacular museum. We're also part of the entire Ice Age trail system, which runs right through Slinger, so we get a lot of hikers. And but yeah, if you're coming to Slinger, besides, you know, depending on the time of year, depending on if you're going to go see a race or ski, definitely the museum is something to stop by and take a peek at. It's pretty nice. We're also blessed. On the north side of our village, we have Big Cedar Lake, which is very popular, one of the larger lakes in the region. And then just south of us, we've got Pike Lake State Park, which is absolutely gorgeous with their hiking trails and public beach and playground. So there's really quite a bit to do here.
Scott, it sounds too good to pass up. We'll see you later today. Sound like a plan?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We want to hear your suggestions on where we should go in Slinger. Please keep sending those emails or posting on our social media pages.
Can't wait to hear from you.
Our 58 Hometowns tour continues today in Washington County.
Our own Nicole Koglin is out in Slinger this Tuesday, learning about a former church that's turned into a performance theater for the arts. She's there with the chairman of the theater. Hi, Nicole.
Hey guys, yeah, we are just in Slinger today, having the greatest time in the village here in Washington County, as you said. And right now, we are at the Kettle Moraine Playhouse, and Ray invited us to stop by, letting us crash practice a rehearsal here, right?
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about this space. This is such a, when I said from the outside it's a beautiful building, and then you walk in and it's like, oh.
This building was a church that was built in 1886 and is the original house for St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Slinger. And in March of 2016, John Brandel and Alan Venturini, the founders of the theater, found this building, put in an offer which was accepted in October of 2016. And July of 2017, we pulled the first nail out of the old church. And while we're building the stage and the seating and the tech deck, there's also rehearsal going on, so we're building a set at the same time. It was quite the challenge.
I love it. Tell me about the reaction when people come through the doors for the first time.
They love it. I mean, they're kind of in awe. They don't expect it. And they don't expect to see theater seating like it is and so intimate.
Yeah.
And the last seat in the back row is just 25 feet from the lip of the stage, so they can really feel what's going on with the actors on stage.
It's a really special place. If you come to Slinger, make sure to stop by. And we only have about 30 seconds left, but give us a quick look at what's coming up if anyone wants to come and check them out.
First shows, tickets are on sale right now for Over the River and Through the Woods, a fantastic comedy.
Okay.
You can get tickets online at our website, kmplayhouse.com. Check us out on Facebook. We love the interaction through the social media. And love to have you come and visit our theater along with the other 3,000 people that come through here every year.
3,000 people, and I can see why. It's a very special place in Slinger. Ray, thanks again for letting us stop by.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the talented actors carrying on here. We'll toss it back to the studio. 58 Hometowns spending the day today in Slinger. Back to you right now.
All right, Nicole, thanks. And we'll have more from Nicole at 4 o'clock. And
It's Tuesday, and that means we're on the road for CBS 58 Hometowns.
And today's stop is in Washington County, village of Slinger. Our Nicole Koglin right off the interstate at Held's Meat Market with much more today. Hey, Nicole.
I love this stuff. You know that, Jessup. Yes, we are here at Held's, spending the day in the village of Slinger, and you can see Held's, even if you've never been here. It's right off of 41. Big, beautiful building. Mike Held taking time to talk with us today. Thanks for letting us stop by.
Oh, and thank you for stopping.
Tell me a little bit. This dates back. You got 5th generation working here, right?
Correct. I'm the 4th generation. We've been in business since 1885.
Okay.
We started with my great-grandfather over in Jackson.
That's amazing. And you're doing it still the old-fashioned way. That's
Yes, we still smoke everything the same way we did over 100 years ago.
Wow. All right. And talk a little bit behind the counter. What's hanging up back there?
That is beef jerky after it's been in the smokehouse for 3 days. It's a piece of butterfly beef round. You can only do it by hand, and then it's cured, and then it goes in the smokehouse for 3 days.
I was telling you as soon as I walked in here, I'm like, oh, this place smells amazing. You hear that all the time, but
Correct, yeah.
You're used to it.
I'm immune to it, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the reaction when you hear people come. You were saying you get a lot of clients from Illinois or from outside the area.
Sure.
What are their reactions to your products?
Oh, well, they mention the smell a lot of times as they come in.
Yeah.
And then seen a lot of items that you can't find other places anymore. And then we still smoke everything, for all so many years. And we have some people that have been coming in for literally generations.
Yeah, keep coming in because you're doing it that way still to this day.
Correct. Yes.
All right. So your location here in Slinger, right on 41. You said it's a good location because you get EAA traffic, right?
Correct. Yeah. And the visibility of the building is quite good.
Yeah.
It's a better on and off than almost anywhere else.
Yeah.
Anywhere near here.
All right. So Held's Meat Market in Slinger. If you haven't been here, it is amazing. They're doing it as they've done it, like you said, for a long, long, long time, many generations. Mike Held, thanks for letting us stop by.
Oh, and thank you very much.
We'll send it back to you. We'll let you know that we've bought boxes of things to bring back. Not to the newsroom. I'm bringing them home.
Well, no,
wow.
That's not okay.
That was just mean.
That's not how the game is played, Nicole.
Not only does she not bring us anything, she rubs it in that she's not bringing anything.
Right. I mean,
just going straight
at least
home.
she's honest, right?
Your tires may be flat when you get back here.
Ooh, those are fighting words.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Okay. Well, for today's CBS 58 Hometown stop, we are in the Washington County community of Slinger.
Small village with a big history. And to learn more about that history, Nicole Koglin joins us from Slinger and the Historical Museum there. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, Tom's the president here at the Historical Museum. But here's the thing, it wasn't always called Slinger, right?
No, it wasn't.
What was the original name of this town?
The original name was Schleisingerville, and it was named after Barak Schlesinger, who was the founder. Founded in 1845 and then incorporated in 1869.
Okay, so but you were saying that you can see, when you see it spelt out there, you can see why they wanted to shorten it at one time.
Yeah, so there's a story that the postmaster and the railroad didn't like the long names, so they wanted it shortened, so that's where Slinger came from. And Slinger was actually a beer in 1905, so at the time, the president of the village was actually the owner of the brewery, so we think that the Slinger name was actually from the brewery.
From the brewery. So Stork Brewery was big here in the history, and this place just came to life. You were just saying just a few years ago, right?
Yep, 2 years ago. So Slinger turned 150 2 years ago, and this was created out of that, and it's been a huge success since.
And the pictures, I mean, it's you were saying, it certainly tells a story. It must be a neat project to be part of.
It is. We have people from all over the United States, even other countries come in, and they're just amazed with all the history from Slinger.
Yeah, and there's things you were saying, your receipts from farmers, handwritten receipts, guys, from like the 1800s, and that stuff doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it doesn't. Everything's going digital, so a lot of this stuff will not exist in the future, and we're lucky to have a bunch of it here.
Are you open to the public? Can people come stop?
We are open, so our hours are on our website, which you can go on, and that is slingermuseum.org.
Fascinating. Slingermuseum.org. Slinger beer before there was ever a Slinger. Fascinating, right? All right, thank you for letting us stop by.
Thank you.
No beer. I didn't get any beer, guys, but that would go about what the sausage and cheese that I bought. So we'll see what
you're keeping it for yourself. So.
I was just going to say, let me guess, you got a bunch of beer, but you're not bringing it to us. You're taking it home. Got it. Yeah.
No.
Thanks, Nicole.
Now it's 2 tires. 2 tires.
Okay.
Just do all 4. Anyway, tune in Thursday.
Well, our CBS 58 Hometowns tour speeding over to Slinger today.
It is a small village with a big history in more than just racing. Nicole Koglin takes us to Slinger.
What a beautiful day for a visit to Washington County. But when you're visiting the village of Slinger, 30 miles an hour is not going to cut it.
Welcome to Slinger Speedway. Well, it's the world's fastest quarter-mile oval. A lot of tradition, been here since 1948. We like to say it's affordable family entertainment. It's action all the time. Cars are side-by-side racing, little bump and bang, and it's just a rich tradition of locals coming out to the racetrack. And once you get it in your blood, it's hard to get it out of it.
You are the beauty I have been searching for.
Welcome to Kettle Moraine Playhouse, the best little theater in Wisconsin. This church was built in 1886. It was the original St. Paul's Lutheran Church here in Slinger. Just 5 months is all it took, with the help of a construction crew and a lot of volunteers. The theater is intimate. The furthest seat is only 25 feet from the lip of the stage.
I cannot take my eyes off you. I see you across the room and say to myself, this is the vision.
Welcome to Little Switzerland. Little Switzerland is known as a premier, ski and snowboard destination in the winter. But we also have stuff going on in the summer. We run a gravity bike park. Gravity biking is lift service biking, so we actually load bikes on the chairlift, and then people use gravity to get down. A lot less pedaling. There's jumps, berms, rollers, bank turns, a lot more excitement than traditional mountain biking because there's not a lot of places to do gravity biking. We draw from 8 to 10 hours away, and people come from multiple states all over just to do it.
We had such a fun day, met so many wonderful people. Thank you for the warm welcome. For CBS 58 Hometowns, that's a wrap from the village of Slinger.